Hey, good morning, lovers. Welcome to Love Leaders Unite. I'm your host, Vanessa Simpkins. Today, we're going to be covering my favorite topic ever, how to enroll more clients with ease, monetizing your coaching business, and sales. I'm telling you, one of my most exciting, favorite topics of all time. We got a ton of people here tuning in live. Welcome. If you're joining us live, comment in the chat. Let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're from today. How are you doing? We are going to get started. And specifically, here's what I want to cover with you guys. While everyone's tuning in, I saw someone popping in from France. How amazing. I love doing this. I want to answer your questions. So thank you guys for those of you who registered for the call and put your questions in. I'm going to be covering those later on today. But specifically, this is what I want to cover with you guys. Let me go pull up this email. We are going to talk about sales, how to get over the fear of making offers and getting the word out about your amazing services online, why most coaches shy away from sales and selling and exactly what to do about it, how to turn your business into a lead generating machine. With potential clients requesting to work with you every day. The 3 things you need to implement in your business so you never worry about money again, guys. When you have a sales attraction system, it's game over. Meaning you never worry about money again. You know how to generate sales in your business every day. How to overcome the objection of, I don't have the money, right? And only work with committed clients. All right, rock stars, let's jump into the training today. I'm going to invite you guys to, if you're tuning in live and you didn't ask a question, please use the chat and ask your questions. I'll try and keep up and scroll through. There's a lot of people here. Obviously, this is a really important topic. So I want to start off by sharing a little story of how I got into sales attraction systems. All right. I'm a Canadian. I moved from Canada to Hawaii. I was thinking of this on my drive over here this morning about what story shall I share with everyone. And I remember I had met somebody actually in Arizona. I was going through the Grand Canyon, went to an event. This is many years ago, probably about 2014. And I met somebody at an event and he gave me a LinkedIn process back then, a way to generate sales calls. And so I lived in Hawaii. This is 2014, before I wrote my best-selling book, Take Your Power Back Now, the ultimate confidence guide for women, that turned my small little jet boat business into a mothership steamboat. $3.5 million in sales last year alone. We've helped thousands of women all around the world take their power back, overcome fear and thrive, set up sales attraction systems, learn marketing and sales, get out of their own mindset ways, get out of their own limitations, and overcome fear and thrive. So this is before, so the year I wrote this book. And my morning routine consisted of waking up at 5:30, driving over to my fitness coach's house, working out from 6 until 7. I came home, had a coffee, a tea, a smoothie. I would get on with my book writing coach for half an hour, write out a script for the chapter I was going to write that day. And then from 9 until about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I'd get on the phone and have sales calls, 4 or 5 a day. And I'll tell you something about learning sales. You will never go hungry for, you will never go hungry for money ever again. You will develop mastery skills, impact. You will change so many people's lives. And the key to doing it is practice. So every day I would practice, and at 1 o'clock, I'd write a chapter of my book, and then I'd jet off on my paddleboard, grab my dog. I had an adventure mobile. I always had a couple paddle boards in there, boogie boards in the back of my FJ Toyota Cruiser. I lived in Hawaii. I had a basket with 6 or 7 bathing suits, change of clothes, hiking shoes, socks. I mean, like the ultimate adventure mobile, because you never knew if you rocked up on the beach, you saw a friend, you ended up staying up for a bonfire. And so spent the rest of the afternoon playing. And that's always been a recipe in my life for success and happiness. Now I live in Northern California. My husband and I just moved from Southern California to Northern California. I'm in a different adventure nature wonderland here. There's waterfalls in Mount Shasta, lakes, hikes, mountain. It's like a whole new level of adventure. My neighbor just told me that he's an adventure tour guide who does like rafting trips and fly fishing trips. So that's going to be my next adventure. So having a sales attraction system allows you to create an incredible lifestyle, whatever floats your boat. And that's what I really want for you. And not only an amazing lifestyle, but the ability to help a lot of people. Now, I've noticed doing this call, especially the one I did last week, this brought up a lot of questions. So I'm going to start kind of in the same way. If you joined us last week, this might be a similar slide, but I want to get a check and see where are you struggling with sales. So I'm going to share my screen because I noticed that there's only a couple of things that entrepreneurs struggle with, especially with making money. And these are parts of a sales attraction system. So I type in the chat, let me know where you're maybe struggling or hung up so I can tailor today's call for that. Number one, you don't have an identity or you're not really clear about what your expertise is. This is especially for coaches. You know, if you don't know how to position yourself, or, you know, that's a problem. So that's number one, not sure on your identity. Number two, don't know what you're selling. Like, hey, what am I really selling here? You know, what can I package up? What is the actual details? You're not clear on what you're selling. It's kind of hard to sell something if you're not clear on what it is. Number two. Number three, you don't have an influential offer, meaning maybe you've created a program, but it's not something that people really want to buy. It sounds good to you, but people aren't biting. So that's number three. Number four, don't talk to enough people, meaning you don't make offers. Maybe you have a great product and program, but you're kind of relying on word of mouth, or you're thinking like people should come barging down on my door, right? If I have a great service. So don't talk to enough people. That's number four. And five, don't ask for the cash. So that's like when you do get on sales calls, you're like, you don't really know how to have an enrolling sales conversation. So go ahead, type in the chat. Let me know which one of these or all of these that you're struggling with. I want to tune in and get a feel for that. Where's my little cursor here? All right, let's check in here. And I'm going to invite you guys to really show up today and play full on. Don't just let this be a webinar that you like watch and take notes from. 90% of success is showing up. So show up. Sue says, I totally need to learn sales. Doesn't matter if you're a beginner, Kat. This is going to be absolutely paramount to getting a few pieces. I'm going to cover exactly what to do if you're a beginner, or if you've been in sales for some time and now you want to transition into like having your own online, portable, profitable coaching business. It is an amazing lifestyle. Living the dream. Okay, so Morgan says number two, Helen number four, Morgan number five as well, number one, number five, number four. Okay, so lots of number fours and number five. Don't ask for the cash, not making offers. Yeah, like what do I say on the call? Number four and five. Making offers but not getting responses. Okay. All right, so a few of these. Need to work on sales and marketing. Yeah, isn't it wild? Like they don't teach you marketing and sales in school. It's like such a shame. I don't know what the hell they teach you, but they don't teach you important things. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to set up a sales attraction system and how to get over the fear of making offers. So I'm gonna touch on this slide briefly. I wanna show you guys what's possible when you have a sales attraction system, and that's what really gives you results that you can take to the bank. And I'm not going to spend, 2 hours here going through testimonials if people would be here forever. But here on the right-hand side, the 10K and 30-day mastermind has changed my business. I created my online high-ticketed system with Vanessa, and in 30 days made over $20,000. Guys, how would that change your life if in the next, let's not even make it 30 days. Let's like downplay the promise. Let's say in the next 60 to 90 days, you had an online system, a blueprint to basically follow, basically fail proof. and you generated $20,000 in your business, how would that change your life? I want to hear from you. This is important. This is actually a mindset thing right here. What would you do? How would that change your life? What would you do? Go ahead and type in the chat. What would you do with an extra 20 grand? Would you pay off debt? I mean, that's kind of boring, but I guess it would give you a lot of relief. That's okay. Would you go on a trip? Would you renovate your kitchen? Would you, I don't know, put a pool in the backyard? Would you go shopping? What would you do with an extra $20,000, guys? These are very real results that our clients get on the inside of our programs every single day. We would be here for days if I were to show you even just the tip of the iceberg of some of the results. Even in today's COVID-19, it's healers, coaches, service providers, leadership mentors, mindset mentors, spiritual workers, energy workers, off the charts. Off the charts. So there are so many sales, so many people need your help. 5 sales calls. Did I really just make over 10K in 2 days? In 2 days. Like, I don't want to overpromise. So let's say it takes you longer than everyone else. Let's say you're like super beginner. So it takes you 60 to 90 days to set up the system. Would it be worth it? How would that change your life? I enrolled 5 painful clients in the last 25 days. $9,000 in 25 days. Thank you, Vanessa. Persistence and consistency is key. All right. So this is absolutely possible. And I want to let you know that no matter what you're hearing on the news and, oh my gosh, you know, COVID-19, people are more than ever need support, emotional support, financial support. They're looking at their lives in a new way. And if you're not putting your services out there, you're gypping people. You're gypping them of amazing transformation. Whether it's working with families, working with their moms about raising kids. We have fitness coaches, nutrition coaches, people who do spiritual energy work, clearing work, you name it. So if you guys haven't checked out our 10K in 30-day program, I'm going to drop.com, 10K in 30-day program.com. That is definitely something you want to check out. Join us on the inside and we'll help you set up your sales attraction system. What are we going to help you set up, Vanessa? What is it? How does this whole thing work? I want to know. So I'm going to share the screen with you now and show you a very simple, we teach 2 lanes of marketing. We teach, because we want you to win. Okay. And what I've learned over the last 11 years, taking, to be specific, 1,200 people through our program. That's how many people I've taken through this in the last 5 years, 1,200 women, okay? I've come to understand that the simpler things are, the better our clients get results. So we focus in on one sales attraction system and we help you get some experience, some results with it. And then if you want to continue working with us in our Elite Bikini Business Coach year-long mastermind program, which a lot of people do, we show you another lane of more automated marketing. But we start with something very simple, very manual. And we put some, the power of Facebook ads behind it. So here's how it works. You can scale your income. You can use masterminds. You can sell one-on-one coaching. But this is a system that allows you to wake up in the morning and see in your inbox people saying, hey, I want to work with you. They fill out an application and you get to choose. I'm going to talk to that person, this person, doesn't really look serious or whatever, not really fits my program. How cool would that be if every morning you woke up and you had 2, 3, 5, 10? One of our clients is booked 3 weeks out with sales calls. She's got to hire a salesperson. That's a great problem to have. So this is how it works. You use your Facebook profile to start, and we show you how to do a 30-day video challenge. Simple videos, guys. You use your iPhone, nothing fancy. The key here is consistency, a video a day for 30 days. What that does is it creates consistency, it creates trust, it creates visibility, massive visibility. Biggest problem that coaches have is that they're not putting themselves out there. They don't know what to say on video. So we show you how to do that. And you make an offer on that video. It can be really something very simple, like, hey, if you want these results or if you want to overcome these problems, give me a call. Schedule a call in my calendar. We show you how to set up a calendar booking link. It's really simple. You get on the phone and you enroll them into your 90-day one-on-one coaching program. You can charge $1,500, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 for it, depending on your expertise level, your confidence level. If you are, and again, this is something we help you set up figuring out what your program is, how to language your marketing to make sure it's something that people really want, and you enroll them as a new client. That's how simple it is. Now, some people don't want to use their personal Facebook profile, so we teach you how to set up a group. So some people have, a job and they don't want their boss to see them doing promotions on Facebook. No problem. You run your ad and you drop people into a Facebook group. This becomes your online platform and a tribe. A lot of our clients don't have an email list. They don't have a website, and you're not going to sell your coaching to your sister, auntie, neighbor, right? You need new people. And this is how you it's like a pond. You fill the pond with fish and then you go fishing and you catch a tuna. That's how it works, guys. Simple as that. And this can be set up in, we have people setting up in 30, 60, 90 days. Now, I'm going to go in here and take a twirl in the chat and take a look at how that would change your life. Do you think you guys could do that with support? And with, with a recipe, with like, do this first, then this, with live people helping you create your program name, telling you, I would change the name to this. Well, this is what I would put in your signature system. Hey, if you did that video, and you want feedback on it, I would say next time, try it this way. Do you think with all kinds of support, do you think you could set something like this up? A Facebook group, launch a Facebook ad, and start having sales calls into a program. If we showed you how to do it with a blueprint, do you think you could do this? Go ahead and type in the chat and let me know. Yes or no. I'm going to go through here and read all of your answers, which is just awesome. Sue says, I'll meet you in Lake Shasta. Joe says, I'll invest in my business. Buy a Subaru. Jenna says, I'd have more fun. A huge vacation. Where would you go? Reinvest in myself, pay off my debts, change my world, really. Yeah, it absolutely would. You would have more confidence, says Dodie. Pay off student loans, pay off line of credit. Yep. Get a new kitchen, Elisa says. Travel, meet my clients in different countries, go shopping, travel more, pay off the car. How about a nutritionist? Yeah, that sounds like a rad idea. Go to New York with my daughter, buy a fancy car, pay off my debts. Yeah, so a lot of people would feel just, I think, a lot more relief being able to pay off debts and not be so underwater. A lot of relief. Yes, everyone's saying, I know I can, definitely. Yes, 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 of course. You have given me great ideas. Definitely. Hell to the yes. All right. Okay, so I want to show you guys just how bad I sucked at this when I started 11 years ago. So you guys don't think that, oh, Vanessa, you're so beautiful and you talk really well. And, if it's easy for you, I'm going to show you my first video ever. It still lives. I think I posted it on Facebook. I'm going to share with you. You can find these videos on YouTube and Facebook. They still live here. Here's my first video. Okay. This is what I look like 11 years ago. It's a memory on Facebook. And I remember, I think I ended up changing it, but I made a spelling mistake in this thing as well. Here it is. Whoa, here we go. Manifesting my GOAs. Doesn't even say goals, okay? In 100 days using the law of attraction. So I got started using online video, doing a law of attraction challenge. I got started as a law of attraction coach. I'm very spiritual. I've done, I'm 41 years old. I spent several years studying with an acupuncturist. I was a massage therapist. I got into energy work, got into law of attraction, and manifested this job selling mops in Hawaii, where I did these little product demonstrations. And it was like a great stepping stone to becoming a full-blown entrepreneur working for myself. I worked for this company, but I was on my own most of the day. And then they would set up a little stage in these stores and I would do these product demonstrations. And I became so good at it using my spiritual law of attraction processes and processes for undoing these feelings of like rejection and failure, right? Because that's why most people don't do sales. That's why they shy away from them, because they're afraid of being rejected. And they don't want to have suffer that pain. Okay. That's why most people shy away from making offers on video. You have to overcome that. You have to learn how to take your ego apart. We're going to talk about that here in a moment, exactly how to do that. So I started making $900, $1,000 a day in that job. Here's my first book called From Bankrupt to Making $900 a Day Selling Mops. That's what I look like. As a matter of fact, I think that video was made in a hotel while I was out traveling around doing these mop sales. But I had no life because I was on the road all the time, right? How many of you guys feel the same way? Your job kind of owns you. I mean, I couldn't even have a pet. I couldn't plant a garden. I couldn't have a relationship. I couldn't even sign up for a Zumba class because I was gone, 20 days out of the month. And I got really tired of living in hotel rooms. I had money and I'd mastered the sale thing, but I was still working for somebody else. And that just wasn't good enough for me. It wasn't my purpose. Okay. Selling mops was not my purpose, guys. And I really struggled with how can I teach this to other people? So I started doing this 100-day Law of Attraction video challenge. And I think my goal was to make $20,000 in a month and to become the best salesperson in the company and to start my first website. And that'll happen, guys. So the power of your intention, the power of your mind, so powerful. And also using video. And I say this is a block remover. Okay. This will shatter all of your fears about what people think of you. Is it good enough? As soon as you start putting yourself on video, you become an instant freaking celebrity, an instant expert. People are terrified of doing it. I'm telling you. I know we've been working with a lot of women throughout the years and showing them how to overcome this. So I'm gonna jump in here to how do we actually overcome these fears? Okay, how do we actually overcome these fears? Because this is the number one thing that you need to be able to do is dismantle your own ego. Big time. Here we go. So sales is really all about transformation. That's what it is. It's not some slimy thing. It's not some weaseling way of manipulating people. You've got to remake your opinion about what sales really is. It's about transformation. Nothing happens until the sale is made. You want to go to Italy, you got to buy a plane ticket, right? Your body is not going to physically sprout out wings and fly away. You have to commit. You have to, buy the ticket. So really sales is all about transformation. And I love this quote by Albert Einstein. He says, we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we create them. So something's got to change. This is one of her clients. I remember Janik, she got started doing this 30-day video challenge, made 16 sales in her first month, and the month isn't even over yet. Vanessa helped me move through some visibility blocks, own her expertise, signed up new clients in a program. She didn't even have a really solid website at the time. She was an artist, as a matter of fact, from Canada. And she had an art website. That's what she had. And she was selling like creative art sessions that she did in her studio in her garage. And what she really wanted to do was run retreats in Bali. And so we created for her a Bali retreat. She started doing videos and never looked back. So how do you break through the inner resistance, the procrastination, and what I call the learning without ever earning mode? How many of you guys find yourself in this position where you watch videos and you buy people's courses, but nothing really changes? You think, oh my God, this is the next best thing. And you find out, you either don't finish it or it doesn't work out for you. This is what I call the resistance. Okay, it's really, you've got to really understand the belief systems that you have in your mind that are holding you back from achieving the level of financial success that you want in your life. Let me know if you're in this situation. The learning without ever earning mode. This is why we created our process in the 10K and 30-day program, to earn while you learn. To earn while you learn. How rad would it be that while you're learning sales, you're making money? That's what we've set up for you guys here. All right. So I have a theory, and it's a 3-part theory. What are the 3 things that you need to have set up in your business? You need to have your mindset set up. And I have a very 3-part, very simple system. It's called my decide, commit, expand theory. You have to decide that you want this in your business more than you're afraid of this. Here's the thing. If you go right now today and you invest $1,000 or $5,000 or $10,000 in the stock market, okay? So your nest egg, you go and invest in the stock market. There's nowhere in the stock market that's going to bring you a 500 to 800% return on your investment. Nowhere, nowhere. Yet that is what our clients do here every single day. You're lucky if you get 6% return on, a mutual fund or something like that in the stock market. There has never been a better way, in my opinion, to invest $1, $10, $100 on advertising and the potential to bring in a $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 client. Guys, this is unheard of. So most people are actually looking at their business like a hobby. They're not taking it seriously, and they're not looking at it as an investment. That's the first shift that you have to make. You have to look at your business like a business owner. I invest so much money on ads. I get so many breakthrough calls, and so many people say yes and join my program. And that's it. Decide that you want this more than you're afraid of it. And look at your business like a business owner. So decide is the first step. Commit is the second step. Commit to creating this for yourself and your family. Imagine what's possible in 90 days. Imagine how your life can change. It's not going to happen without commitment. And we've got the recipe for you. All we need you to do is to implement it, to put it together, and we'll even help you along the way. We have 4 live Q&As for you every single week. Almost every day you can jump on for 2 hours with our Facebook ads experts, video, copywriting experts, technology expert. Our technology expert, Karen, yesterday just said, actually this morning before I drove over here, she said, I had so much fun with the clients on last week's call. They were loving it. We show you exactly how Facebook works, how to put this thing together, how this works, all your questions answered. You learn so much on the calls, and it's so much fun because you're with other people, with other women who are like, don't want to sound silly, but I don't know how that works. It's okay. It's a safe space for you guys to get your questions answered. So commit to building this thing. And finally, that's when the expansion happens. That's when the expansion happens, right? This is a seed of an idea here today, but you guys got to plant it in the ground and water it with your commitment to watch this thing blossom. So the number one character flaw that will keep you small and hiding out and what to do about it is really allowing fear and your emotions to run your life. That's the number one thing. People say, oh my God, is this going to work for me? I don't know. I tried something before. It didn't work. Maybe I'm too old, too young. Maybe I don't know enough. I'm not Tony Robbins. I'm not a big guru yet. Oh my God. It's like allowing this nonstop chatter to absolutely mind-fuck you. Now you got to unfuck yourself. Seriously. You got to take your power back from that constant churning voice that never ends. We'll show you how to do that. So you've been lied to. Fear is your friend, says the ego. Okay, the ego uses fear of failure in order to protect you with, and it's never going to let you win. So where the fear comes from, it's the ego trying to protect you. It's fear, anxiety, procrastination, self-doubt, worry, disapproving of yourself, the resistance, the inner critic, guilt, giving your power away, constantly comparing yourself to other people, all of your emotions. That's got to be overtaken, you guys. This is why crushing fear for good is so important right now. Every time you step out there in a bigger way, like to go and be visible on video, make offers, your ego is going to have a shit fit. That's how you know you're getting close. But what most people do is they stop right there. Oh my God, right? You need to understand how to dismantle it, how to stop giving your power away and identifying with that ego. And instead identify with God's source, spirit, universe, that purpose that's calling you forward, that's always in the back of your mind. That's what you want to be taking action on. So there's only two times when you can have a problem in your life and business. And there's only 2 reasons. Number 1, you're procrastinating making a decision, in which case nothing changes, because that's how you take your power back, by making a decision. Number 2, you think your problem is bigger than you, in which case no matter what you do, it's hopeless. Nothing's going to change. Those are the only 2 reasons that you can have a problem in your life. When I don't know what to do, I'm not going to do anything. I procrastinate, nothing changes. Or you think, oh, even if I do something, nothing's going to work. So we show you how to eliminate those 2 ways, and how to use your mind, how to use your power of intention, how to start taking action in the face of fear, right? This is really what's going to change your life. So 3 ways the ego keeps you playing small: fear, procrastination. These are all lies that keep you from taking action and getting results. And when the mind is busy and frantic, it's so loud, it keeps you from hearing your intuition. It keeps you from hearing your higher power, that consciousness, that guiding light in your life. This is how God or source speaks to you and to your soul. So the fear of the unknown is not safe. Making offers to people, not safe. Being visible is not safe, right? There's 3 ways that the ego uses to keep you from potentially failing and dying, right? So needing approval, needing to control things, and needing to be safe. And guess what? When you're in business, making offers, trying new things, learning new skills, putting yourself out there, charging more, right? Not safe. I'm not in control. I'm learning something new. What if they don't like me? These 3, they're kind of like hooks that the ego uses to keep you from achieving your goals. And this is what we teach you how to dismantle very specifically and systematically on the inside of our program. This is what you need to learn how to do. Take your power back right now from your ego, from the fears, the feelings, the emotions, the past, and be able to direct your life in alignment with your now vision for success. Now, it's not your fault no one's taught you how to do this. I had to study for years. I studied across so many different I studied for years and years across so many different modalities, and what I came to is the truth. And there's 50 ways to Rome, but Rome exists and the truth is the truth, right? There's 50 ways to get there, but they all kind of say the same thing in a different way. And what I've done is distill this program into a step-by-step recipe for dismantling your beliefs, setting up new beliefs, and then setting up your sales attraction system. You need to believe that you guys can do this. Otherwise, you'll give yourself excuses and reasons. That the belief has to be there first. So if you haven't checked out our 10K and 30-day program, this is the website to check out, 10kand30dayprogram.com. Check that out. I'd love to help you create your sales attraction system. And when you do, guys, the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. You can create untold impact with your clients, change you and your family's life, change your lifestyle. And it really happens outside your comfort zone. That's where the magic happens. So if you're nervous, or if you're worried, or if you're scared about, is it going to work for me? How do I get this done? It's literally a fail-proof blueprint that we've set up for you guys. And like I said, we've taken now thousands of women through it. So we know that it works. All we need you to do is show up and implement it. So now I'm going to go to the questions, because a lot of you guys asked me some really awesome questions. I am a new coach. In the event I land a client in the near future, what payment processor is recommended so that I can take a client immediately? And should it be linked to a business account? And that's a question from C. So there are several different payment gateway processors. You can get a virtual terminal with PayPal. You can use Stripe. Some people use Square. You really want to take a look at what percentage they take from you, meaning most of them take like 2.9%, which is a part of doing business. It's a tool. You're going to need a payment processor. Stripe, there's no monthly payment. I think PayPal virtual terminal is $30 per month and then 3-point-something%. I believe Square has no monthly payment, but there's a higher percent. So it depends on what state you're in, what country you're in, but those are the 3 that I would recommend. And should it be linked to a business account? I remember when I first started my business in Canada, and we're going back like 11 years, guys. I don't know if the laws have changed, but I think back then when I went to the Bureau of Better Business or whatever, the Business Bureau, they said that until your business earned $30,000 a year, you didn't have to set up a business for it. So that's what allowed me to just get started. Then I started a sole proprietorship, and then I moved to the US and opened up an LLC. So it really depends on where you're at in your business and what country you live in. So I would definitely go and check out, find a lawyer in your country, or find out what the real rules are for that. But setting up to a business account, super easy to go to the bank. So I would do that. And here's why, more importantly, here's why, you guys. When I wanted to get married, I bought myself a thank you letter, a card congratulating me on my marriage. And I put it in my bedroom where I would see it every day. And I bought these magazines that had a wedding gown shopping magazines. Okay. And I put them near my bed. So every time I would hop in my bed at night, I would see that. Now, what that's actually doing is you're preparing your subconscious mind to say, hey, we're getting married. Hey, we're getting married. Hey, we're getting married. Okay. So what do you know? I met my husband 3 weeks later. This is actually part of the I'm a Conscious Creator program now that we teach our clients, because it works so well for me manifesting my husband. I decided maybe it'll work for money. My income went from 10 to 40,000, 58, 80,000 a month, 125, all the way up to past $300,000 a month using this process. We taught hundreds of women, thousands now, how to do it. And the most interesting thing about this, again, working with concepts of self and your belief, it's the most important thing. A lot of our clients got married and got into better relationships as well. And that was so intriguing, because when you start working on your worthiness and deservingness, it also affects love. Love and money are very much closely tied to how much you're worth, how much you believe you deserve, how much is it safe for you to have, how much love, pleasure, money, is it safe, can you have? And those shattering those glass ceilings to the next level. So that was a bit of a tangent, but when you hold back from setting up a business account, getting a payment processor, what you're really saying is, I don't believe I can do it. That's what you're actually saying. So yes, go and do that. And as a matter of fact, if a lot of you guys want, if you want to pay off debt, if you want to buy a new car, if you want to, a lot of people said, I want to travel, I want to get a new kitchen. Go to the kitchen store and get a pamphlet on the perfect kitchen. Go pick out your kitchen at Home Depot or whatever it is, or the designer store. Go and get a pamphlet of the perfect car that you want. Go test drive it. Go start living in that process of, this is happening, right? If you're holding back saying, oh, one day, that's not the way to do it. All right. This is a great question. Bedard is asking, would this apply to introverts and artists, online courses, conversations, Zoom event, and not coaching? Yeah, that's one of our clients was an artist. That was actually Janik. You could absolutely, if you wanted to sell people into an online event, you could use it that way. Your Facebook group it's basically like almost like a client list of highly engaged people that know, like, and trust you. They follow you, they watch videos, and you're like this expert. So if you decided tomorrow to sell t-shirts, you could sell t-shirts. You could sell whatever you want. It's your warmed up audience of ideal prospects. And the Facebook ad targets exactly the right people, which is why we recommend Facebook to start. Taichi says, how to own your own business. I think I've described that here. A lot of people asking about what the price of the program is. Make sure you check out 10K-in-30-day-program.com. We don't put a price tag on the sales page because we want to find out, number one, if we can really help you. So we make you apply. So please do apply, fill out the application, and a sales team, a member of ours, will get on the phone with you and really find out. A lot of people get on the phone and they're like, well, I have this idea, and do you think it will work? So we'll talk you through, and see how we can package your services and your expertise. So that's why we don't put a price tag on the sales page. Excuse me. What's the most authentic method? Sneeze is going to be a third one. Wait for it. All right. What's the most authentic method to starting your own styling consulting business for clients you previously styled in retail setting? This is an interesting question. How do you translate the new relationship in a way that still excludes confidence, trust, establishes a genuine journey? Well, it's interesting. We have a lot of stylists. I've worked with a stylist and a designer that I can think off the top of my head, and they did fantastic with the system that I'm describing here today. If you already have existing clients and you want to transition them into a new service offering, you can try that. If you're trying to really transition your identity into a whole new level and a whole new price point, that can be challenging. I would suggest you start making these offers to new people. But there's nothing holding you back from just getting on the phone with them and saying, hey, I got this really rad new product, service offering. You want to hear about it? Because you already have a relationship developed with them. And that's why we recommend a lot of our clients start doing their 30-day video challenge on their Facebook personal profile, because that's what we call warm, like a low-hanging fruit. People already know you. They're not maybe your friends or your sister or somebody's acquaintance that they friended you. They already see you as an expert, but you just don't make offers. Now, eventually you run through that warm audience, and then that's why you need a system to keep generating new people for you to talk to. I'm loving these questions. Evelyn says, please remind me of how old shame could be holding me back from starting to make offers and what to do about it. What a great question. So shame is a very low vibration. Everyone has this. Everyone, again, our ego is built to protect us, right? So if you tried something in the past, we're meaning-making machines. Something happens or doesn't happen, and we make it mean something. That's how powerful our power of decision is. And most people just never go and revisit that. So ego will show you how to protect yourself from feeling that way again. The only problem is you might have made a decision about something that happened to you 25 years ago. You know what I mean? When you were a kid. And now you're an adult, and it's completely irrelevant, but that mechanism still is operational. It's protecting you from feeling that shame or that level of disappointment. We have a process called clearing your disappointments in our program, which is like hands down, clearing your energy leaks, clearing your disappointments. That's how we start you guys off. It's really powerful. So shame, is a very low vibration on the scale of emotions. And we did a process at our last Wealthy Coach Academy live event in San Diego. We had the whole audience, run through the process of ridding shame from your body. So if you look on the scale of emotions, you have shame, which is at the very bottom, which vibrates at 20, and then you have anger and frustration, and you move up the scale, self-doubt, and you move up to love, which is 500, 600. Is where all the visionaries and artists live. 700, Mother Teresa. 1,000 above is like Jesus and the Mayans that just like poof disappeared into consciousness. So they have a machine that can measure the scale of vibration. So the key is to let go of, move out of these states and live in a high vibration state of love. This is why we call this program Love Leaders Unite. How can you live in the state of expressing love and being love? There's a lot of inner work. We cover a lot of that in the 10K and 30-day program, by closing your energy leaks, by getting rid of the disappointments, and naturally your vibration raises. And that makes you a lot more attractive to every opportunity that you want. All the money that you want exists in a state. Your job is to move yourself into that state, because your inner world creates your outer world. Absolutely. Yeah. Those are great questions. So Deidre's got a question. What happens if you blow out your audience with ads and no bites? You should be, if you're running paid advertising, every 6 to 8 weeks, you need to be refreshing your ads. If you do blow out your audience, you need to just, Facebook has, I think, like 2 billion people on there. You'll never run out of people to target, but every 6 to 8 weeks, you should refresh your audience and use a new audience? That's a great question. Tina says, for business coaching, do you recommend charging by the hour or package system? Always do a package because people get better results working with you in the long run, and it prevents you from having to get one-off clients, right? Imagine if you want to make a $10,000 a month income and you're charging $100 or $200, you need like 100 clients. That's a lot of sales versus 3 clients at $3,000, right? Or 4 clients, 3.5 clients, right? Dodi says, I'm so grateful for you. You're awesome. Thank you for following your dream life so I can follow mine, and then others can see my life and continue to be the cycle of greatness. Being our best version, life looks good on you. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Inspiring people, giving people hope, you know, helping them shortcut their success. It makes all of your struggles and your learning worth it. It really does. It's very fulfilling. And all of you guys can do this. Like I said, every single one of you, we've had women in our programs that are in their 80s, their 60s. You can all do this. You just need to decide that, you know what, I'm going to do this. You know, and that's a lot of people come to our program and they said, I prayed for something like you. And then Vanessa, you showed up and I knew I had to work with you. I've heard that now for years. So you pray. And then when life gives you an answer, you have to, you know, strap your tits on and get to work. You have to get into action. You can't just sit there and pray all day long. When life gives you the answer, take action on it. That's your part. All right. Let's keep going in these questions. A lot of questions, and I want to get through them. Please. Okay, so we talked about that. How do I get started? Well, the best way to get started is to join our program if you want support. I can tell you that trying to do this on your own, you know, when I first started doing Facebook ads on my own, I lit $30,000 on fire. Thank God I kept going. But I hired a variety of people, a variety of mentors. I got my Facebook ads shut down. That's when I started doing videos. I said, hey, I did a 100-day like law of attraction challenge before. Let me try and do it now. And so it was kind of through that process of failure that I cooked up this 30-day video challenge, launched it again in Hawaii. And it went super well. Here's another idea for you guys. I've done these. I'm actually doing another 30-day video challenge. It's a kind of an interesting one. Now I'm swimming across the lake every day for 30 days. And I said, I'll do a video. You can find some of those on my personal page. I've kind of decided I'm not just going to do a video in front of the lake every day because that's kind of boring. But I've been swimming across the lake every day for 30 days, back and forth with the dog, and doing a video day. But one of my 30-day video challenge was actually reading a chapter or in my book, Take Your Power Back Now. And I would, you know, read a little bit and then give, you know, talk about the topic on these videos and give people a call to action. And I think I got to like day 17 and just got overloaded with clients. I kind of abandoned, too much going on. But you guys can do this. You could pick any book on your bookshelf, leaf through it, and, you know, find a topic, and you have unlimited videos forever and ever. In the 10K and 30-day program, we give you guys video scripts. We give you guys live stream video headlines. We walk you through sales. In Module 2, we help you get clear on your niche and your audience, help you figure out your program. Module 1 is your mindset. Module 3 is Facebook ads in your group. Module 4 is that I'm a conscious creator process, because new level, new devil. As you start to set up your system, we really built it as a foundation, piece by piece. Because as you get out there in a bigger way, your ego is going to freak out, and you got to learn how to deal with that. And then we give you sales training in Module 5. Module 6 is about live streaming. Module 7 is about building a list. And Module 8 is about masterminds. So Deborah, to get started, I suggest, you know, I'm totally biased, but I suggest you join our program because you'll get a lot more done in a lot less time with all of the support. All right. My meditation technique that I want to teach with 4 essential tools. Is there such a thing as being too simple and just straightforward? I wonder if others will see it this way. I would like to add some visual effects, some music. So if you have an inner process or an energy teaching technique that can help people, who cares if it's straightforward and it works great? Like, great. Sell people a package of maybe 3 calls with you. Let that be the service that you offer. If that's what you want, it doesn't have to necessarily be longer than that. Yeah. All right, let me see. Let me tune in here and check and see if I have any more. I love that you guys are tuning in here live. I've got so many questions. I'm kind of like, looking everywhere. I want to see the swim videos. I started open swimming too. Where can I find those swim videos? Joe's asking. So I don't have videos of me swimming, but maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that. I've been doing lives on my personal page. Should I keep challenges on personal page or start a business page and do challenges? You can do them anywhere you have eyeballs is my answer for you guys. A lot of people ask me that. Where do I post my videos? Anywhere you have eyeballs. The recipe for cash flow is really simple. It's be visible, deliver value, and make offers to people who can say yes. If you want to make more money, be more visible to more people who can say yes. So if you have a video, one of the great tips that I can share with you is, this is something that happens a lot. All right, so you start running ads. People find you on Facebook. And then the next thing they do is they go and they do a Google search for you. And they see you're like, oh, they find your YouTube channel. They start watching all your videos. They start binge watching you because you're an expert. So what I suggest you do, if you have done a few lives and you notice like, oh, this one got a lot of engagement, this one was really good, a lot of people interacted with this one, you can download the video, you can upload it into YouTube into a playlist, like call it your training playlist. You can also upload videos of client testimonials in there to send people, because a social proof is really what sells, right? So this is something that you can email people that you're having sales calls with. You know, you link to your playlist of training videos if they want to learn more, link to a video list, a playlist of testimonials, something really easy you can do, and a way to repurpose your videos. You could also, if you do have an email list, you can email people a link to some of these videos that live in your YouTube channel. It's a way to repurpose them. Great questions. All right, you lovers. I am so excited, so excited that you guys are tuning in here live. And I hope this inspires you to really get out there and do something different, believe in yourself, bet on yourself, create a sales attraction system. It's a way to generate sales while you sleep. Imagine if you woke up every morning and there were emails in your inbox from people who want to work with you. Ta-da! Like this is how you sleep at night, right? Is generating leads and sales. And every business owner needs to really think of their business like a business owner. I invest so much money, I get back so much. That's why we love Facebook ads. We teach you a very simple system. We help you get some results with it so that you build your confidence. You get a few sales, 3 to 5 high ticket coaching sales. And then if you want, you can scale it and run a mastermind. We have some of our clients that are doing $30,000 a month with this, you know, lane one marketing. They maybe invest more than $5 a day on their ad, maybe invest 10, 30, 40, $50 a day on their Facebook ad. But we do this because it's really inexpensive and it's a way to help you build a platform. Right? And then you have that platform to do your videos on, and it gives you like practice. So you start earning while you're learning. I'm telling you, it's so rad. It's so rad to celebrate women, even in our graduates. We had a woman who commented in our graduates group. It said, you know, this is a year and a half after I graduated and it's completely transformed my business. Still making, you know, offers, still doing videos, have the time of my life. Should find you guys that post. All right, you guys. Thank you for tuning in to Love Leaders Unite. I hope this has been a great training for you. If you're joining us on YouTube, you can share this video, replay link with somebody who needs to hear it. If you want our help, Please do go to takeyourpowerbacknow.com or our signature program, 10K in 30-day program.com. Read all about what the program entails. You can go module by module and see what you're learning in our 8 modules. We have a bonus module as well. Learn about all the support and accountability there. Learn about our tribe of soul sisters who are just women like you who are like, okay, I'm really going to do this. I'm scared. I'm going to do it anyways. And most importantly, take action on your goals, guys. No matter how afraid you are, no matter how much failure you've had in the past, take action and be persistent. And I guarantee you will get there. I guarantee you will get there, whether it's with our program or somebody else's. Love it if you joined our program. I'd love to celebrate your wins. Thank you for tuning in here live. Thank you for investing an hour of your time with me this morning. I love you guys. Please share this with someone you think can benefit. And I'll see you guys next week on Love Leaders Unite. I'm Vanessa Simpkins, your host. Wishing you guys an amazing day. Mwah. Love you guys. Thank you. Bye, everyone.